Let me tell you what happens when you don't speak up. In the moment, it feels comfortable. It feels good. You may have some slight twinge of regret of, maybe I should have said something.
That when you are meeting somebody for the first time, or you're standing up in front of a group of people, or you're presenting an idea, whatever it might be, do not rush. My name is X, and I am a Y, and I support A, B, and C. Do not rush.
Most people lose opportunities in networking events before the conversation even begins. Here's how to introduce yourself the right way. Have you ever attended a networking event, met an important person, and suddenly forgot everything you wanted to say? You know your business, you know your value, but when it's time to introduce yourself, you either talk too much, say too little, or end up sounding like everyone else. The truth is, opportunities are often hidden behind simple conversations. In this video, I'll show you how to introduce yourself confidently at a networking event, make a memorable first impression, and start conversations that can open doors to business opportunities, partnerships, and lasting professional relationships. Stay with me and let's get into it.
Let me tell you what happens when you don't speak up. In the moment, it feels comfortable. It feels good. You may have some slight twinge of regret of, maybe I should have said something. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. But then you do it again, and the opportunity to contribute or speak presents itself, and you don't take it. And then it happens again.
I literally faced
and over
this.
time, whether it be months or years, you start to teach people how to treat you. People begin to perceive you as quiet, shy, the wallflower. You become comfortable with not being seen. And because of that, you miss out on a relationship with yourself where you can truly acknowledge yourself, feel in love with who you are. So isn't it interesting how 5 seconds of discomfort, speaking up in the moment, saying what you want to say, contributing, can actually have a really negative compounding snowball effect. And all because one decision to not trust in your voice becomes an identity of not trusting in your voice. So please take this as an invitation to break the habit and use your voice more often.
How to introduce yourself at a networking event without making it weird. Real talk, I'm an introvert. All my friends know that I'm an introvert. I've been to hundreds of networking events, and for the longest time, every single time I walked into a room, I froze. I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know where to look. I didn't know who to talk to until I learned what I'm about to share with you in this video. The only fear you have is that you don't know what to do. And if you know what to do, you'll not be scared anymore. And I promise you, you're gonna know what to do after this video. So save it now and watch it now. Don't watch it later, okay? Because I know you will. Here's the thing people don't talk about. The goal isn't to impress people. The goal is to make people remember you and like you. Because when they like you, they start to trust you. And when trust happens, a lot of good things can happen. Business, opportunities, friendships, you name it. But first, let's make them remember you. Hear me out. The secret is to be relaxed and comfortable. Step 1, start with a real compliment, then small talk. This is what I learned from a successful guy real time. Most people walk up and go, "Hi, nice to meet you. So what do you do?" Then awkward silence. Right? Instead, notice something about them and just say it. "Yo, that watch is clean. Where'd you get that? I love that bag. Is that local brand?" Specific compliments make people feel seen, like you actually notice them as a person. Then the wall comes down naturally. Then just continue. So how do you find this event? That one question opens everything. They tell you their story, you listen, and suddenly you guys are not networking anymore. You're just two people having a conversation. Step 2, use humor when you introduce yourself. I once read this book, Why Humor is a Secret Weapon in Business and Life. This book is a gem. If you have a chance, read it please. Humor is really a weapon because when you make people laugh, they trust you faster and they remember you for longer. Now here's exactly how I introduce myself most of the time. I'm Brian with the Y, not the original Brian. I'm from Kuala Kangsar, very, very close to Ipoh. And if you ever end up in Ipoh, just let me know. I'll tell you which restaurants not to go. They laugh, they relax, and now it doesn't feel like networking. It feels like meeting a friend. You don't need to be funny. You just need one line that's real and a little self-deprecating. Something about your name, where you're from, something unexpected about you. Find that line, use it every time. Nobody forgets the person who made them laugh. Step 3, be curious about them, make it about them. After the laugh, after the small talk, just ask, "So what do you do?" And listen. Don't interrupt. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Great communicators are great listeners, remember that. Then keep going. How long have you been doing that? Then let them share. Now here's the thing. Whenever I catch certain information, like when they're sharing something hard, vulnerable, I won't just fire the next question. Instead, I'll acknowledge that. Example, "That must be tough, huh?" Acknowledgement shows that you're actually listening and you're present. Then I'll wait for them to ask me what I do. Only when they ask, that's when I share. Something like, I help business owners and entrepreneurs grow on social media. I grew from 8K to 500K followers, and now I help people do the same. Remember, not before, only when they ask. ask. Because when they ask, they actually want to know, and now you're not pitching, you're just answering. And when the vibe is right, ask for their contact like this. Hey, I really enjoyed this. Is it okay if I grab your contact? Always ask, never assume, because nobody wants to feel chased. And if it doesn't click, smile, say it was great meeting them, and just walk away. Not everyone's gonna click with you, and that's okay. Even if you walk out with just one real connection, that's worth it. There you go. This is how you introduce yourself properly. Cool? Learn something? Follow for more.
How to introduce yourself at a networking event to make people want to help you. We have all been in that situation. You're standing in that little effing semicircle. Everyone's got like a drink and like a tiny sandwich or something in one hand, and they're going around, okay, what do you do? And everyone's like nodding politely, and everyone talks for 5 minutes about what they're doing, and it's like endless, and you're so bored, and all you want to do is walk away, and you don't want it to get to you, but you do want it to get to you because that's more interesting than what everyone else is saying. I have your solution. Here's my 3-part structure for how to introduce yourself at a networking event to get people to want to work with you. 3 sentences. First sentence, what my business output is. So I say, hi, I'm Grace. I do corporate workshops. I'm not giving you my sales pitch. I'm not telling you what's sexy about my business. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not giving you my website header. I'm just giving you my output. I'm Grace. I do corporate workshops. Number 2, why I'm here tonight. That's interesting to people. What brought you out of your house today? I'm here tonight because I saw this event through a friend of a friend, and I'm dying to meet other founders, honestly. So, that's why I showed up here. Number 3, what type of help you need. You may think it's going to sound weird just be in one of these groups, ask people for help. Let me tell you, they're dying for someone to give them something to talk about. So I would say, yeah, like one of the things I'm actually looking for in networking is I'm just a total dunce at marketing, and I have this business that's really picking up, and I really just want to get smarter around my marketing processes. So if anyone here, could spare 15-20 minutes to have a little virtual coffee with me this week and talk me through marketing, honestly, that would be amazing. Happy to skill share. Get right to the point. Networking is transactional, and sometimes the pain of it is that people pretend it's not transactional, and we pretend we're all trying to get to know each other like we're like going to be vacationing in a house together. No. Tell people what you want. Tell them how to interact with you. They will love you for it. They will love you for it. So I did this structure as a workshop at an event last week. 30 people there. I think half of them went and got coffees with each other that next week. A couple went and co-worked together. Like, this stuff works, okay? So put it in your back pocket. Think of it the next time you have to go somewhere, networking, meet people. I promise you, you will get a great connect out of this.
I need you to stop speeding through who you are and what you do. I need you to stop, please. I need you to commit to me that when you are meeting somebody for the first time, or you're standing up in front of a group of people, or you're presenting an idea, whatever it might be, do not rush. My name is X, and I am a Y, and I support A, B, and C. Do not rush your title. Because how you declare your name and your position and your worth to the world in that delivery tells the room everything they need to know about your value.
That's right.
And if you rush through that, if you try and quickly skip over it, it tells them, here's a woman that doesn't believe in her worth, that doesn't assert her value, and is nervous and intimidated standing up and presenting in front of a group of people just through that delivery. Your name, who you are, is so precious. It's a gift. Start treating it like one.
People tend to think that answering a question quickly makes them look good, makes them look smart. When you answer a question really quickly, it doesn't do that. It makes it seem as if you didn't put any thought into the answer. People don't want a rushed answer. They want an answer that adds the most value to their lives, and people are willing to wait for that. When you ask me this, if I paused, and then now I answer your question, that's a confident pause. That's a pause of me processing what you're saying, carefully considering what I'm going to say next, and then sharing my thoughts.
You post every day, but nobody is seeing your business. That's why businesses use Glittarz Group.
Remember, networking is not about collecting business cards. It's about creating meaningful connections. A great introduction should be simple, clear, confident, and memorable. When people understand who you are and how you can help, they are more likely to remember you long after the event is over. Now I'd like to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge you face when introducing yourself to new people? Drop your answer in the comments. If you found this video valuable, like, share, and subscribe to Glittarz TV for more practical communication, presentation, and personal branding tips. Feel free to scan the QR code or the link in description to connect with other business owners in our community. Until next time, keep speaking with confidence and keep making your voice count.
One thing is rest assured, once you're following Glittarz TV, there's this room to upgrade your business and selling skills. We are building a strong community here on YouTube for marketers and business owners. Brought to you by Glittarz TV, where smart minds learn how to sell anywhere and anytime. Your comments will help push this video to more audience that needs it. Like and subscribe too. See you in the next episode. Bye.